Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today I'm playing Minecraft right now, and this is just kind of what Minecraft would look like on a low-end computer. Yeah, slightly low quality. Well, I'm playing 1080p, but the other computer just doesn't like the setting of putting on a higher quality. So yeah, I'm recording it through the Chromebook, but the gameplay is actually done through my other computer. So I'm just gonna try to get into a game here, and this is just before optimizations, and see if I can just make this thing run faster and get at least 200 FPS. Gonna see if I can get into a world here. Yeah, just waiting for it. Yeah. Okay, now it's trying to get in. Yeah, took a bit longer to get in. This is what default Minecraft looks like. I have sodium on here, so yeah, I already put sodium on here, so I do have 100 FPS. And this the FPS counter on the top, it doesn't. The FPS counter does not mess up any of the FPS at all, since I'm using a special mod for better FPS and stuff that is built into the sodium renderer. So it pulls it away, and yeah, and then if I try to load new chunks, like try to find new chunks I hadn't loaded yet, you can see it just lags, like it just drops down. Yeah, but we're going to try to fix all that. And then one of the worst things is that when I try to turn on shaders, yeah, okay, when I turn on shaders, it's literally 20 FPS. You can not even do anything with shaders at this resolution and quality and all that. And there's even a problem rendering a bit of the detail over there. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. There's a lot of input delay. A lot of input delay. So yeah, we're going to be fixing all that. So the first thing I like to do to make FPS more consistent is to put it down to 70 FPS. And then, now you might have lower FPS, but you don't want your FPS to be that much higher than your frame on your screen. And if I try to load new chunks, it shouldn't really lag as much. It's not that there will frame drop when I try to load the ones all the way off the edge, but we can fix that by changing our resolution, changing our chunk distance, simulating chunk distance, and the rest of all that detail. Try to make sure that this thing don't turn off next to me, to my recording device. So what I like to do, I like to put this down to at least 720p, and then just scale down my yeah, there we go. Gonna refresh what's on the screen. Okay, there we go. It delays a little bit on my other screen because that's just the way it is. 720p, so it is a very low quality. I like to turn this down to 8 chunks, put this on 5 chunks, turn this down to 12 chunks. I mean, we don't need too much difference here. And then when I'm on 720p, it's a little different. And I like to put this on fast, decrease, fast. And then no map levels either. For performance, I like to use my full processor. Put this down to 2 instead of 3. Yeah. And then I'm gonna let it load in. And there we go. See what my FPS output's gonna be now. Wait, I had uncapped it. And let's go. Yeah. Just waiting for all the resources to reload. I may have something loading in the background, so my FPS might not fully charge until a bit later. Yeah, something wrong with the mouse or something. Yeah, the game would be running fine, but the mouse is just. Yeah, the mouse have a hard time running. Yeah, yeah, the game's working fine, but there's something wrong with the mouse. Yeah, I think my mouse is broke. Yeah, or I I'm actually going to change this to a faster port. I have a faster USB. I'll put it over here. Maybe it won't be interrupted. Yeah. Okay, now it's starting to load. Now I am streaming across another device, so my FPS will drop a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. I should at least get 300 FPS, but it's like really close. If I go all the way down here, I get like a little over 300 FPS. Yeah, but not bad. I mean, there is a better thing I can find on here that will get me 300 FPS. Like, I just forgot what setting that I used that changed my FPS. Async is on. Don't need to worry about shaders right now. Animation, particles, fine, details, render. Don't want to turn that on. That's what made it lag before one time. And yeah, just on default settings. Okay. So I don't need. Maybe it just doesn't get 300 straight off the bat because I am recording on another device. But yeah. But this is a more consistent way to get FPS, like it doesn't frame drop that much now. So now I think if I just go across the distance, it shouldn't lag as much. So let me just go all the way down here. Yeah, I mean it does lag a little bit, but hey, I'm going really far and it's not doing that much frame dropping. Yeah, and I can just go all the way back. Yeah. Now a lot of the frame drops are just other apps just taking advantage of this processor, but yeah, I'm at least getting more FPS on this thing now. Got at least 200 FPS, and cool thing is that if I press K, yeah, now I can actually start to run shaders. And then the best idea is to cap this thing down to 70 FPS. So we're going to cap it to 70 FPS, and now it's going to load. And then I'm going to oh my god, they're loud in the background. Okay, yeah, I'm going to load this in. Still, like, everything actually working fine now. Like, I'm actually getting more consistent FPS now, and it's definitely faster than like what a video would be on YouTube. So most people won't really tell the difference between the 30 or 60 when you're watching it on YouTube, because most YouTube videos are 30 FPS anyways, while all the newer ones are 60 FPS. My camera, my capture card only recording 30 FPS from my computer. Yeah, the other computer don't support 60 FPS recording. It don't even support OBS Studio since it's a Chromebook. But yeah. And then, yeah, now I'm gaming on a Windows computer, but I'm streaming it across to a Chromebook. And what's the most lag dramatic thing is to actually do something like that. Now the FPS did drop a little bit when I opened the inventory, but that's just because I hadn't loaded the inventory yet. If I try to place this down, this usually what lags almost everything. I have sounds turned off, but it might be going through the audio device. Yeah. Maybe will it start lagging if I do this? No, okay, so it did freeze the device over here, but it didn't really lag. So if I just try to do the redstone swap thing. Okay, there we go. Make sure the block is switching really fast, and yeah, it can actually run a little bit faster. Maybe it does, I don't know. There we go. And then I'm just going to replace this. I have Nico's head on. Yeah. And then the T flip-flop is actually very functional and all that. And it works really good with shaders. Gonna turn the shaders off. And everything is just really consistent. Now what about the end dimension? We haven't gone back to the end dimension yet. There we go. Okay. Waiting for it to all load in. And yes, we have made it to the end dimension. Now the one thing people mention is trying to find the farmlands like from other stores. So I'm going to go to oops. until 12,550,800 tilde 12,550,800. Just going to teleport me right up against the far lands corner, and then here we go. Made it to the corner, and yeah, it's not lagging that much to go to the far lands now, because before it would really lag going to the far lands, but now it doesn't. Now my computer don't support the best graphics drivers, so it might not handle the best features, and the computer is recording it really dark for some reason. Yeah, now if I press K, yeah, this computer don't support the DirectX 12 feature for some reason. Yeah, so I wonder that's why this sky is just messed up in this version. That's probably why the skybox is all broken or stuff like that. It's trying to render all the vanilla stuff at the same time. Yeah. Okay, it's definitely lagging back here, but it's not that bad. If I look away from the far lands, it's definitely fine. Like, it's giving me 70 FPS looking away, but looking into the far lands, it does drop. Yeah. And getting closer and closer to it, it really starts to drop. Yeah. So I just gonna keep this off while going into the far lands. Yeah. And chunks for some reason loads a lot slower in here. So yeah. There's Farlands corner and all that. I'm gonna teleport back to 0. And then just get myself out of here. And then there we go. Everything loaded in like nothing happened to it. Yeah. And if you preload the worlds, it's not going to do that much difference. Yeah. And now my FPS is capped, so it will sometimes drop below it. But when I uncap it, it wouldn't do that much. So now I'm going to go out of this world and try to go into a much harder to run world, which is a creative world that uses an integer limit as the seed of Minecraft. So let's see if this computer could at least handle this world. Most computers cannot even handle it at a consistent frame rate. We may have experienced a lot of stutters on this world because this world is using an integer limit as a seed. So yeah, because if I try to multiply all these values together, it's going to give me like an integer limit. So yeah. Yeah, it's definitely laggy, but we're gonna just let it sit and catches up the frame rate. Yeah. The frame recovery ain't even that bad. Yeah. Like, it actually recovers, so it's not too long after. Now, we should let it fully load in before we start moving around. Yeah, we should let it fully load in. So, normally to let it fully load in, we can just do this. And then, I'm just gonna set my frame to 1 CPU render head limit. You shouldn't do this, but that's just what I do on here. And then yeah, maybe it'll work. I don't know, but at least it runs Minecraft now. And the fact that there's only 2 cores and it still runs a pretty recent version of Minecraft without an issue on an older processor. Yeah. Now one of the most buggiest things is trying to run it with shaders. There we go. The shaders turn on immediately. Like, it even had a problem turning on the shaders. Yeah. And did I put the leaves on fast as well? Yeah, I did. If it was on fancy, you would be able to see through the leaves. But if it was fast, you can't see through the leaves. Yeah. And yeah, I'm on 1K quality and it's still working. Yeah. However, the frame will drop a little bit because I am streaming through another device, but if I'm just doing this all through my computer, it will at least give me like 40 or 50 FPS. So yeah. And it's probably something to do with my GPU being outdated and it doesn't have DirectX 12. So that's probably why there's a bit of lag, because it's using other stuff to run Minecraft. And Vulkan don't even work. I tried Vulkan and nothing happened. This chip is just too old. So yeah, but it's definitely way better than a Chromebook for sure, because I mean the Chromebook has Vulkan, but it don't have DX. It don't even have DirectX. So yeah. So it's definitely better that, okay, I don't know why I can get up this leaf. Okay, yeah. Definitely better that I actually got a more smoother driver. Yeah. Okay, see, it's actually, it's actually more smoother now. There is a bit of frame drop every once in a while, but not too bad. If I turn this off now. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's just the bottlenecks causing that, but yeah. Now let me see, now if the world is mostly fully loaded in, we should be able to go off into the distance. Have I already discovered this chunk? Have I already discovered these chunks? I don't know if I already discovered the chunks over here. Yeah, I did. I seen this over here. If I go all the way over here, it's all undiscovered chunks because I hadn't went this far. It does start to lag because these are undiscovered chunks, but okay. So just wait for it to load. Now, if you were playing in survival mode, you wouldn't be flying around that much anyways. So it shouldn't be dropping as much. So yeah, should not be dropping that much. Okay, yeah. And note that we're on Minecraft Java edition. We're not even on Minecraft Bedrock edition. This is crazy, yeah. Minecraft Java edition is considered one of the hardest versions of Minecraft to run on a PC. Like, this is not built to run on a mobile processor. So yeah, but at least lucky that it runs on this AMD 3020E. So yeah, AMD 3020E is not a gaming processor, but it can handle Minecraft. Yeah, crazy. Now the recorder might just lag more than the actual gameplay, but it's, oh, I thought I saw floating grass for a second. There's a wolf here. Yeah, and it's pretty nice that I can just turn on shaders and then it just loads everything in. Like, oh my gosh, and it looks so much better with shaders. Like, yeah, it's so crazy how I went from everything being super laggy and just not able to handle shaders, and yeah, now at 20 FPS. Now I am on a regular world. Okay, let me just turn the shaders off and then go out of the world, and then let me go into my main world and see how long it takes to go back in with this optimization. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 seconds. Yeah, not bad at all. I guess it went from like 20 to 30 seconds all the way down to like 10 seconds. Like, that is crazy. We just, yeah. And then this world is more consistent than the other world because it's not using that integer limit. If I just use C99, it should work better. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how it just works and all that. Wait, I should actually make a new world. Let me see if I could just make a new world and then just go and just type in 99 and then just go in creative mode. I'm gonna put it in peaceful mode so we don't have too much going on, and it's just default generate structures, just nothing else turned on, just a default world. And okay, let me see if we can just go into the seed here and just type in 99 as a seed, and then let's see if this works. Boom. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is a new world, so it might take longer. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh god, we're gonna be waiting here for a while. Yeah, this is a new world, so it might take a while to load. Oh no, bruh. No, bruh, it's gonna take forever. Yeah. I definitely need an NVME. And that should be able to handle boot ups a lot better. And I do need a better CPU so it can actually render the world better. This is gonna take a while, bruh. I might have to like pause it. I gotta pause it. Okay. Oh, and okay. So now we are loaded. And yeah, this is definitely a laggier world. Yeah, okay. Maybe it will load in better. Okay. And then yeah, I do have the sun. I do have time of day turned on. Yeah, so like I do have like day cycle turned on. Okay. It didn't spawn me in a bad position this time. Let's see how undiscovered chunks gonna work in this version. Did it just cut off? What the? Okay, load in. What is going on with my CPU, bro? It just gives up right here. It's like it didn't even care, bro. It just give up. Yeah, it just gave up right there. Let me try to go the other way. Okay, I mean it's rendering okay going the other direction. I don't know what's with that chunk over there. Yeah. Oh, it's doing a little bit weird right there. Yeah. I wonder what's going on right there. Okay, I'm gonna turn on shaders. Yeah. I wonder if the shaders chunk rendering is faster than the normal world chunk rendering. Okay. Yeah. I hope it's not a bad idea turning shaders on while letting the entire world load at the same time. Yeah. But it's definitely more of an improvement that I changed some of the settings, because before it wasn't able to get this far. Like, it wasn't able to get to the shaders with this, but now I got the shaders to work without changing too much mods. Yeah. Are shaders chunk loading a little faster? I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. Yeah, I seem to fail to load some of the chunks back there. Yeah. Now, yeah. Okay, so some of the seeds are laggier than the others. Like, they are a little bit laggier than the others. But it is working. Yeah, some of the seeds are laggier than the others. So, we know that it is working. It will take a while to save because this is a fresh world. Okay, didn't take that long. Have 99 here. What the heck? Yeah. Going to go back into my main world. This is what I would most likely record on when doing redstone and stuff. Yeah. But I kind of wonder if we can get at least get like 500 FPS at the uncapped FPS to do that. Okay, so like gonna go into spectator mode. Okay, so one, try -20 tilde. Oh wait, -20 ain't even in the void yet. Okay, I want to get into the void. Okay, there we go. If I look all the way down, huh? How's it not 400 yet? Okay, try 2 off, and then try that, and then minimal. And I'm just going to try everything that's going to give me that boost. And then smooth lighting turns off. Advanced. Set that to 3. And am I getting closer? Bruh, this is really hard. Not like it was before. So 0. 60, 0. There you go. And let's try to go into the end portal. Yeah. Oh, I can't do it like that. Okay. Slash game mode. So creative. Now I can go into the portal. Okay, now I'm in the portal. Yeah. And then now one of the things I want to do is to go down here. Okay, what's with some of the patterns? I don't know why some of the patterns are like that. Maybe I won't die. On. Wait, I think I got more FPS out in the, I mean, well, I was getting closer to it. I'm not sure if smooth lighting is a problem on this one. I'm not sure. I don't know if smooth lighting makes a difference on here or not, but let me just, let me put everything back to normal again. Put everything back to normal again. I'm gonna put that on 10 chunks this time instead of 12. Yeah, everything else should be fine. So yeah. Okay, maybe I should just go higher than that. Okay, /TP 0 60 0. Wait, am I in the? I am in the side of the block. There we go. I guess that 60 is spawned in. I guess you spawn inside of a block if you're in layer 60, but yeah. I didn't mean to put that there. Okay. Yeah. It's not bad at all. Like, it managed to keep good FPS. Like, we got almost 300 FPS on Overworld, so we definitely made a boost. And with shaders, yeah. Okay, I'm turning shaders on. It's just taking a while. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we managed to get everything to work very good. And for more consistent FPS, I like to drop this down to 70, almost V-sync it, but not V-syncing, and then just, yeah. And then now we're getting almost 50 FPS. I mean, I would get 50 FPS if I'm not streaming through multiple stuff at once. But yeah, this is actually very good. Like, it can actually run shaders, everything. Like, this is just, did I hit F6? Oops. Okay, there we go. And yeah, got everything to work perfectly fine. F5 is not that bad. Yeah. Now, what about inventory? A little bit of stutter on the inventory when I first opened it, but yeah, not bad. I can go inside of the pool, camp around, and it doesn't even drop the frames at all. Yeah, like, it's crazy. It doesn't even lag anymore like it used to. I can just load this up. I can probably go to the far chunk distances and all that. Yeah, like, it is not frame dropping now. I'm not even sure why that one seed is laggy. I'm not sure why that one seed is laggier than the other seed. But now they said it was an optimized seed, but maybe it just takes up more CPU. Just try to get more frames, but it just doesn't work on this computer. Yeah, I need like DirectX 12 update because I think I'm on the oldest version of everything. Yeah, so I just hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the like button press the like button, press the bell to get notifications, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.